All right, chat. So we're gonna watch this one: new leaked heroes and Marvel Rivals. We just did a video the other day, so it's gonna be kind of crazy that we're already putting out another leaked video. But it looks like Marvel is starting to pump, dude. So let's go.
Somehow, even more Marvel Rivals heroes have been leaked, and the roster just gets better because there are some heroes that are now leaked to be coming to Marvel Rivals that all of you have been asking for. And I'm not going to make you wait. I'll start with probably the best one. Scott Summers is coming to Marvel Rivals.
That's gonna be
right,
sick.
Cyclops has now been leaked. So
See, this is why this game is gonna be way better than Overwatch, and Overwatch has no chance of surviving because this game has so many characters that are beloved, and there's so many mid-tier characters that are like kind of liked, you know. And there's just so many like There's just so much content in this game, so it's gonna blow up for. It's gonna be here for a long time.
XOX Leak just posted that Scott Summers will be added to Marvel Rivals, and I assume this is based on data mines from the files. Now that the brand new season is out, of course, there's more files to data mine, and this is just the start of many more new heroes that were leaked. I think there are like 6 heroes that were leaked to be coming that we've not heard yet, so let's get into it. But first of all, Cyclops coming to the game makes complete sense because we've already had leaks for Emma Frost and Jean Grey.
I didn't even see this video he posted. Emma Frost and Jean Grey are coming in. Dude, Emma Frost, dude. Those are gonna be some nice skins, if you know what I mean.
Jean Grey, who is obviously closely linked to Cyclops. And it's going to be interesting to now see the voice lines between Jean Grey, Cyclops, Wolverine. There's going to be some weird love triangle going on there.
Oh, for sure.
We know it. But Cyclops can definitely have some pretty epic abilities. I actually made a concept of what I think his abilities should be, and it kind of went along the lines of him being a damage character, which I think is the most fitting, and then he can have abilities like movement, which allows him to shoot a ray at the ground, and that will send him in the air or send him back, basically just pushing him away from where he fires. Of course, his primary fire would be his optic blast, some kind of focused energy beam. Maybe he could have 2 kind of fires, one continuous beam and then other short pulsars. I had an idea for another ability like an optic boom where he could blast nearby enemies around, causing knockback and dealing damage.
You know his ult is gonna be where he removes his glasses and just straight up, you know that's gonna be his ult for sure. Like it's gonna be a long beam for like 5 seconds where he can like follow you or something.
And here's one for you, a ricochet blast, where he can shoot an optic blast that reflects off of enemies and surfaces, so it just bounces around, and anyone it hits, it will damage. A little bit like Hanzo's old arrow from Overwatch, but obviously a little bit different, and it suits Cyclops for sure. And then I think it's pretty obvious his ultimate should be visor off, where he takes off the visor, and he has an absolutely giant optic beam that just crushes anyone.
I'm over here saying big brain, right? Big brain, but it's pretty common. You know, anybody who knows Cyclops would have guessed that.
That he looks at, and of course you can just move it around, and it'll be like a giant beam just blasting around, damaging everyone it touches. I think Cyclops is definitely going to be an amazing character. And honestly, when he does come, I think it makes sense if they add him at the same time as Phoenix. Just like with the Fantastic Four, obviously those are all linked characters, so it would make sense that Phoenix and Cyclops come at the same time. So I'm really hoping for them to be in the game in the near future. Maybe like Season 3, if not Season 2. That would be awesome. But yeah, I know you guys will definitely be happy because all the comments on all of the leaked videos have all said they want Cyclops, and it's great that we finally have a leak to suggest it. Now, another hero that I did say I wanted...
Dude, I can't wait to see, like he said, the dialogue between... Because if you notice, the game has dialogue for everything. When you partner with people, they talk to each other. I can't wait to see when Wolverine and him are together. I can't wait.
The previous video was Professor X. Professor X has been leaked again by XOX Leak, saying that he will be a support hero. Now that does make sense. That's again the similar idea that I had for Professor X. And I'm just going to show you this because there was a mod that allowed us to put Professor X into the game and replace Jeff's model. And I mean, it speaks for itself.
That's pretty legit.
Is incredible. Now I don't know if the Professor X that joins Marvel Rivals will actually have his wheelchair, because in later series he did actually get the ability to walk again anyway. So it'll be interesting to see how they add him. But
that is legit.
Support, I think it makes the most sense that he will be someone who kind of lies low, sits back, and uses all of his mind control to support his team, or maybe even get in the heads of the enemies and causing maybe stun effects or things like that to the enemies with...
Dude, I already see what... Before he tells his predictions, He's gonna have like a bubble heal, right? A bubble for you. He's gonna have like a mind control ability probably, or maybe like like a frozen thing where he freezes you, like takes over your mind, and you sit there and you're paralyzed, but you take damage because you're going crazy or something. And he's gonna like do like a self-healing bubbles on people
without actually having to be near them. Maybe being able to shield his teammates, maybe as if he's shielding their mind, making them stronger, giving them damage reduction, things like that, by getting in their head. I really don't know how they're going to make his abilities work, but I can already feel that Professor X is going to be one unique character, because he's just not like
dude. That little wheelchair is just so sick.
Damage character that was leaked, Paste Pop.
That wheelchair alone is going to have so many possibilities for skins. Like, can you imagine if they replaced the wheelchair with like a Tonka truck or a little like Corvette? You have Professor X driving around in a Corvette, dude.
Pete. You guys might not know this guy. He's a bit of an obscure one, but I think he's going to be one of the funnest heroes in Marvel Rivals.
Ooh.
Because Paste Pop Pete also goes by another name, the Trapster, and he's had quite an interesting journey in the Marvel comics. Basically, he started out as a research scientist who developed a powerful adhesive, and then he went down an evil path of crime, using his sticky paste, kind of shooting it out of his gun to commit crimes, rob banks, and he even ended up fighting the Human Torch and the Thing in the comics, so I'm sure there'll be some pretty cool interactions between Paste Pop Pete and the Fantastic Four. He was always kind of looked down upon, made fun of, because you just couldn't take this guy seriously, and that's why he rebranded to the Trapster, but it looks like even in Marvel Rivals, he's still going to be called Paste Pop Pete. Now, his abilities will be interesting. He'll of course have his gun, where he can shoot his sticky paste, and I assume if you get hit by this, you will be slowed, and it could be pretty annoying. He'd probably also have another ability where he can shoot maybe a giant blob that will stick you to a surface so that you're stuck and can't move for a few seconds.
I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest, chat. I don't really know who this is. I really have no comments about this guy. Sticky paste. I have a lot of jokes. I was about to say some jokes. I have some sticky paste too. I can squirt out. I'm just joking, chat. Pause, cap. No, but this is kind of like sticky paste is shooting out like... It is what it is, I guess. I don't really know who this guy is. I'm hoping, you know what I'm hoping for? We get some leaks from like Colossus or the Juggernaut. Get them as like tanks in the game. That'd be sweet, dude.
And for movement, well, he could actually lasso objects with his glue gun. In one of the comics, he lassoed onto a plane and just flew away into the distance using his sticky paste. And a bit later on, he became part of the Frightful Four, who fought against the Fantastic Four. It's like the evil version of the Fantastic Four, and this consisted of heroes.
That's crazy. They're going like deep into the comic lore. Like, that's deep comic lore right now.
Like Wizard, Sandman, Paste Pop Pete, and Medusa. So maybe they'll be added one time in the future alongside Paste Pop Pete. We don't have anything for those guys yet, but I think Paste Pop Pete's going to be pretty fun. And if you've not heard of him in the Marvel comics, let me know in the comments, because I'm actually super excited for this guy to join.
Never heard of him.
Now on to the tank. There was a tank leaked, and it's no other than Colossus.
Okay.
I mean, this was a no-brainer. Colossus, along with Juggernaut, I think, are must-haves in the tank side of things.
Dog, is this guy reading my mind? What did I literally just say? Colossus and Juggernaut? Come on, man.
But you can already tell Colossus is going to be an absolute beast. You know, it's going to be hard to kill this guy for sure. I'm sure he'd have some kind of damage resistance and mostly be a melee character, maybe being able to protect your team by kind of just putting himself in the way, because he'll be able to tank a lot of projectiles. He'll probably have an ability where he just...
Just the X-Men, dude, you have so much content just from X-Men. Like, you know, maybe we'll make on the channel here. Maybe I'll make my own little video here, like top 10 characters I want to see in Marvel. You gotta best believe Carnage is gonna be on there, dude.
Straight up absorbs a bunch of projectiles, a little bit like Mr. Fantastic can in season 1. But of course, we don't have abilities leaked, but it's definitely interesting to discuss. I think he's going to be a great addition. He'll have some really cool interactions with the other X-Men. The next hero leaked was another support, and this hero is Jia Jing. Now, I don't actually know too much about her. So after doing some research, it looks like she enrolled in Jean Grey's school for higher learning, and she is a fairy insectoid mutant. She has rocky blue skin and fairy insectoid wings, which allow her to fly. So she'd be a flying hero, and she also has metamorphosis. So she possesses rock hard skin that she can morph.
Chat, you guys know who this is? I was thinking maybe the girl from X-Men was First Class. That girl with the butterfly wings, maybe, but this is looking different.
As she sees fit, such as making her hands bigger, and that also means she has super strength, because after increasing the size of her hands, she appears to have an undefined level of super strength. So a flying character who can morph her hands into giant fists and just destroy anything. But the leak says she's going to be a support, so I really have no idea how it's going to be. But yeah, honestly, I don't actually know that much about this hero.
Oh, chat just said something that made me think. Rogue. Dude, can you imagine when we get Rogue in the game? She'll have like an ability, like kiss them, like she like kisses somebody. Maybe that's her ult. She kisses somebody and she steals their powers or something. Dude, or maybe just straight up kills them. She gives them a kiss and they die. Who knows? But like she's gonna be able. Oh man, they could do so many things with Rogue. Dude, I'm hyped.
Hero, but if Jajing's gonna be a support hero, then I definitely can't wait till she's added to the game, because we love a support in Marvel Rivals, and it's good to see that there's definitely plenty more on the way. And finally, another support hero was leaked called Locust. Now, Locust is another one that I don't really know too much about, but if you guys do know more about certain heroes, be sure to let me know in the comments, because I'd love to see.
Again, chat, another deep dive on the lore. I don't know who this is.
Any info you guys can give me. But as for Locust's powers, she has teleportation, so she has the ability to teleport herself, other people, or other objects only to anywhere that she or they have been before. This makes her different from other teleporters like Nightcrawler.
Ooh, I didn't even think about Nightcrawler, bro. Dude, there's so much hype. There's so many. Ah, man, we're gonna start ranking right here after this video, guys. I can't. Ah, man, we love this game.
Teleport himself to anywhere he can visualize. More sinister is her ability to select parts of people or objects, say a hand or head, and teleport them away, leaving the rest behind. She could teleport parts of someone else's body, which will obviously kill them. Imagine if they had that as an ability in Marvel Rivals. I mean, she's going to be a support, so maybe she will be kind of like Nightcrawler, where she'd be able to grab your teammates and teleport them away to safety. That would be pretty cool. Apparently, she also has energy blast, so maybe she can shoot these, and she has the ability to levitate. And also, given all of these heroes that are leaked, it's no surprise that the X Mansion is going to
be a map.
As
Oh,
a map.
dude!
So it makes sense that the X Mansion map will most likely be added at the same time as we see Cyclops and Jean Grey and Emma Frost and Professor X. And I can just tell whichever season these start dropping in is going to be an amazing season.
Probably next season, no?
Characters are the characters people are dying for. And an X Mansion map, it's just...
So far we have Ultron supposedly going to drop right still in season 1. We have Blade coming. That'd be the 6th that was supposedly leaked for season 1. Season 2, this could be season 2 right here. Maybe they're going to drop 6 heroes a season. Dude. Can you imagine this game in 5 years? Woo! Be a lot of heroes.
Just going to be so awesome. So yeah, that is all the leaks so far. It's been a pretty crazy last few minutes as these started dropping. I wasn't expecting this much, but we're in a new season, so it makes sense. And if we get more info, which I'm going to assume we're going to get even more information pretty soon, so I'll be dropping the videos as soon as we get more updates on any new leaks. But for now, let me know what you think of these leaked heroes. Are you happy that they're coming to Marvel Rivals? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Alright, guys. Make sure you come give a follow and a like. This is great content, dude. I'm loving this this season. I'm loving what we're seeing here. Marvel is just killing it with this game, and it is great to see that they're actually doing something great right now, because the movies have been just like kind of flop after flop. But oh, this might be a good video to watch later. Things have just been falling apart for the movies, but I'm glad that this game is like really taking off, and it's really just been a very fun thing to see. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. If you guys are new to the channel, we do a lot of reaction content on Twitch, and we also do a lot of gameplay. We're gonna be playing some Marvel Rivals. We're gonna be pumping the rank after this this video and the next one. So make sure you guys like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, Twitch, chat. We're gonna move on to one more video, and then we're gonna do some rank play. Alright guys, appreciate you watching. See you for the next one.